Good afternoon, everyone. It's 9/11. I figured it'd be an appropriate day to do a video. I'm over here in East Woodstock, Connecticut, and I'm going to go to the graveyard and show you some mud flood theories on the building also, and how the pattern of all these towns in Connecticut and Massachusetts and New England follow the same pattern with a gazebo, a church usually traditionally near it, colonials, possibly a library. And this building has mud flood qualities. It also has pillars, and it looks like Leviathan leaves up there. We're gonna go into the graveyard first. Now, this part of Woodstock is like a few miles over the line in Massachusetts. And if you get a motorcycle or some free time, these parts of Connecticut are really nice. If I could own property out here, I would, but the property out here holds like high value. I bet you these little houses over here, those colonials over there, that's old Masonic pillars on it too, with the alien head pillars. That probably holds a lot of value. There's all farmland around here. Alright, so here we are. East Woodstock Cemetery, Connecticut. I'm looking at George Neely. How it's maintained by. We're right over here. We got an Austin back to 1791. Benoni, Austin Benoni. Benoni Austin. Elizabeth, his wife. Harriet. And these have those AEs, supposedly meaning the wife died before the husband. '71. A lot of people think that people died at a young age. Look at 69. People lived pretty long back then. Well, the elites did. Maybe the commoners died at a younger age. My theory of the Order of the Eastern Star is that the Masons had witches within their circle back then to take care of holistic medicine and probably magical stuff. There's an Illuminati flame at the top of this pillar. May, Ruth Witter, 59, 70. They live pretty long. This is going to easily be a two-part video. Caleb Child. He was 72, July 11th. This thing's got Masonic value, but it's hard to see it because under all that moss, there's probably some kind of owl-eye symbolism. Eliza, 89. See, they lived pretty long back then. Some people did die young though. Kids too. Child, 78 years old. And this one has the Illuminati flame too as well. And was in the military. Thanks for serving. Yeah. Gildersleeve. We got Samuel Gildersleeve over here. Annette, his wife. James Payne. That one's been done over by this son has done it over. 87, one person. Yep, he's 87. And then 52. Charles Payne's actual grave. This one's interesting. Henry Payne, it must have fell. Snapped or something. Wounded in the Battle of Ridgemont. Died my birthday, August 10th. 110 years before I was born. Royal V Pain. We got Sanger over here. This one's been refurbished. People who come and put these, I say it over and over, the shiny ones, they don't handle the weather as good. Look at these old ones. Did they get any of that moss? That oblique does a little, but this one's probably not even 10 years old. These people who talk them into it, I believe don't know what they're talking about either, unless they're trying to hide history through that. But if that's the case, why would they preserve the graves? Look at this one. There's the E Pluribus Unum. 1775 Patriot grave to 1783. Hannah. That's Masonic in nature. There we go. Just trying to figure out what this says. Nasta. I cannot make that out. Lizzie Hastings, that's what it says. Illuminati flame at the top. Annie, Forest Stone. These are well preserved. Child, that's a newer one, maybe done over. Nice shell work. Come to Williams, Billings, what's this? Donald Harding, that's a newer one. Davis, Fitz, Arnett, Frederick. These are a little bit newer than these other ones. You can tell by the look of them too. Let's go back down the line here. Chafee, Abigail, that was a big name, I tell you, back then. Abigail were the first or last. Chafee is the name of the elementary school in Oxford, Mass. Daniel Hibbard. Hibbard's close to Hubbard. These are all the elect, the king's elect. All these first settlers, in my opinion, from what ooh, there's another Chafee, Elvina. She was 62, died in 1907. Aldrich. More Hannahs. What's this one? John. That looks like it says Hawken. Henry. Erastus. Elizabeth Putnam. Putnams are in, what do you call it? Auburn too, also in Putnam, Connecticut. I always thought that came from Indian, another Illuminati flame. Child. Charles Child. Leonard H. Susan Ellen. She lived till 75. Alright, we've seen Caleb. And we've seen May. With the Illuminati flame. Ruth Witter, yep, we're already over here. So let's go a tear down. Walkers, Johnson, another one refurbished. Maybe we look at this one in the corner. Nelson Walker, his wife Catherine. There's at least 15 obliques in plain sight right here. Nathan Morse. Morse is big in Connecticut. Got some interesting handrails. Ooh, he's even got the Morse in the front with the shield. It's almost look like those Nazi signs, the band on the thing. It's something ancient. Another moss. A little further in, Leonard moss. This one's an old one done over, which is a better idea. Lucy May, his wife, Joseph Morse. Son, Gabriel May, Dolly Day. A lot of Morses in Woodstock, Connecticut. Oliver and Albert Morse. Look at that. It says Susan Morse died at, what, let's say 92? Albert Payne, Abby Child, Hannah Smith, Whitney, Masonic in nature. Most people don't realize it was like Freemasons. These don't per se have the symbol on them, but that's the mystery teachings. The obliques go back to Babylon. So that's something a Christian would be interested in my opinion. It's a sun god symbol. Thurber, I knew of Karen Thurber. Abigail again, Frisell. See, all these names go back to royalty. I'd like to see some stones, old ones like this with my last name on them. I still haven't found that. I think that's out in Ware. That's where my ancestors supposedly came. We haven't gone there. Warren is close to there, and Warren is going to be next in Brookfield. Some of the next two. Right over here, I have a few of these. Cordis, we've seen that name, more Hannah's. We're going to look up into the distance because that's going to be a next part. This is part 1, the East Woodstock Cemetery in Connecticut. Early research of the early Masons. Robie1’, I'm out. Till the next video. Peace.